Breaking news, Todd and Julie Chrisley have received a full presidential pardon from President Donald Trump. The reality TV couple who starred in the hit show Chrisley Knows Best were convicted in 2022. They were convicted on serious federal charges including conspiracy to commit bank fraud, tax evasion, and wire fraud. They were accused of defrauding banks out of over $30 million and submitting false loan applications while living a lavish lifestyle that was allegedly built on lies. Now, Todd was sentenced to 12 years in prison while Julie was given 7 years. They began serving time in 2023. And throughout the entire process, the Chrisleys maintained their innocence and filed multiple appeals, arguing that they were targeted and unfairly treated by federal prosecutors. Their daughter, Savannah Chrisley, has been their most vocal defender, and she's used her platform to fight for their release. Savannah, of course, arguing that they need their freedom, speaking out in interviews, on podcasts, and through emotional posts on social media. She's been the face of a campaign pushing for what she called justice for her parents. And now, after years of legal drama, courtroom headlines, and family heartbreak, the president, Donald Trump, has stepped in to free both of those reality stars. The president earlier today calling the Chrisleys' daughter, Savannah Chrisley, and announcing that he is giving them a full pardon. Let's watch that.
That's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing, but it's a great thing because your parents are going to be free and clean, and I hope we can do it by tomorrow. Is that okay? We'll try getting it done tomorrow. So wonderful. Give them, I don't know them, but give them my regards and wish them a good life.
Mr. President.
Yes. How are you?
I just want to say thank you for bringing my parents back.
Yeah, well, they were given a pretty harsh treatment based on what I'm hearing. Pretty harsh treatment.
Yes, sir.
Was your brother fighting also for this release, right?
Hey, I go to the University of Alabama, and I saw you speak, and I said, that's the greatest presidential speech I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, that's good. I was just there. I gave the commencement. What a great group of people. If you were in the audience, you have to be good. What a good school it was, and I love Alabama. You know, I love Alabama. It's that school is really, that was very impressive when I was there. Yeah, I think I did a good job. I got a lot of good comments on that one, so that's good. I love doing that with great young people.
Kicked out of class.
Yeah, he got kicked out of class for defending you. It was pretty interesting.
Gee, I'm surprised because University of Alabama, if we took a vote, I'd get 90% of the vote, right?
You sure would. Exactly.
Maybe more, actually. But anyway, well, you keep fighting. Congratulate your parents.
Congratulations, Savannah.
And Alice had a lot to do with this. And just congratulate your parents. And I hear they're terrific people. This should not have happened. So, and you
Thank
just
you so
take
much.
care. Boy, they have good children. You're no longer children, but I'll say it anyway. They have good children, don't they? Huh?
So, of course, the president making that call to Savannah Chrisley earlier today where he offered that full presidential pardon, and the couple is expected to get out of prison here shortly. Of course, that phone call sent shockwaves through the Chrisley family and their fans, and minutes later, Savannah Chrisley posted on social media her reaction to the news. It was an emotional reaction. It quickly went viral. Take a look at that interaction from her.
Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all, I tried to do an Instagram live earlier and I was driving, trying to get home to get my life together, and we are freaking out over here. Well, I have shed so many tears. The president called me personally as I was walking into Sam's Club and notified me that he was signing pardon paperwork for both of my parents. So both my parents are coming home tonight or tomorrow, and I still don't believe it's real. I'm freaking out. The fact that the president called me, I will forever be grateful for President Trump, his administration, and everyone along the way, all of my lawyers, the people who put in countless hours and effort and love for my family to make sure that my parents got home. I am eternally grateful. I'm freaking out. I'm still sweating. We're getting some clothes together for mom and dad, getting their room put together upstairs, and I'm just speechless. I can't thank you guys enough for sticking with my family along the way and for loving us and supporting us. And Grayson's showing me like all of these things that people are posting, and we are so grateful to all of
so many people
to
kept
all of the
calling
political
Savannah.
figures that I have come in
I want to
contact.
pause this now. So many people called
Oh.
Savannah during this, during her making this video, because obviously the news had so many people looking at that, so that's why the video keeps going in and out. But of course, the pardon means that Todd and Julie Chrisley will be released from federal prison. You heard in that video that they're expected to be released either later today or sometime tomorrow. The president making clear they were going to get it done pretty soon. Now, this, of course, means that the Chrisleys' records will be expunged. This is not clemency. This is a full pardon from the president of the United States. Of course, this move has sparked widespread reaction. Some people say that this is a good thing, but others say that this means there's no accountability. Of course, the Chrisleys argue they shouldn't be behind bars to begin with, and supporters have maintained that for a long time. Now, Savannah expressed her deep gratitude, of course, thanking the president and all of their following for years. She has been very active in the conservative space the last couple of years. But again, a lot of people divided online as to whether or not they should be released. But this is just sort of my take. I think that people have done worse things and gotten much less time than the Chrisleys. They were an American family that people love to watch on television. I think they did a lot of good work, and guilty or not, I think their sentences were pretty harsh, and so I think a lot of people are certainly going to feel one way or another. But at the end of the day, that's a long time for what they're accused of doing. They maintain that they're innocent, and so of course that's up to you to determine. But they had harsh sentences, and so I think this is perhaps some good news. I know the family will be very happy to see them, and who knows, hopefully they'll be back on TV soon. What do you think of this decision? Let us know down below in the comments section. I'd be curious to know if you think this was the right decision or if you think this was the wrong decision by the president. Certainly, we expect to see both of them released here shortly. As I mentioned, it'll be interesting to see what they look like. They're used to being on TV all dolled up with their Botox and having everything fixed beautifully, and they've been in prison the last couple of years. So it'll be interesting to see how they look when they come out and how quickly they might return back to television. So again, just let me know what you think down below. Appreciate you watching, and I'll keep you posted as the Chrisleys are released in the coming days. Be sure to follow along on Instagram, TikTok, X, and other places as well. You can find me at Jackson Gosnell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.